You guys, I am officially done with my exit exam. I mean, not officially done with school technically, but my exit exam is what allows me to actually graduate. Oh my God. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. I'm so happy. What was I gonna say? What was the purpose of this video other than to just go, I'm done? Okay, so I'm not actually done yet, but I have one more week left, and in this last week, I have 2 more days of clinical. I have to do a, sorry, I can't even think right now. I have to do a, what is the word I'm looking for? Oh my God. Okay guys, let me recollect myself. I have to do a case presentation in front of all of our directors and clinical instructors and all of our classmates. We have to do one every semester. Each time we're in clinical, we have to do a very extensive chart review every week, and then we get to pick one of those chart reviews to do a full PowerPoint presentation on, and we get asked questions, things of that sort at the end. So I still have that to do, and then that's on Thursday. By the time you guys are watching this, it's going to be Saturday. So that means the Thursday before this, I had my presentation, and then Friday was my official last day of school. And I actually have my pinning ceremony that same day. So I'll have some family out, and hopefully I'll get some footage for you guys, or just little bits and pieces so you can kind of see some of the things that we did in our pinning ceremony. But basically, purpose of this video was to talk to you a little bit about my exit exam and kind of let you guys know what I did to prepare for it. So really, an exit exam isn't something you can cram for. An exit exam is, ours at least, I know each program is a little bit different. Some have multiple exit exams. My school only has one, but they model it after the TMC. It's actually exams created by the MBRC, and they sell secured versions so that they can be given to the students. And it was 140 questions, all TMC style questions, and you needed to be able to pass it. And that's something that is used to prepare you for when we actually take our TMC in real life to try to qualify for our CSE, which allows you to become a registered respiratory therapist instead of just a certified respiratory therapist. So, preparing. I think something everyone's tempted to do is cram, just try to shove as much information in their brain as possible within that week. And it is very tempting because you sit there and you think, oh my God, I've gone through 2 years of school, and it all comes down to this one test. If I don't pass this test, I cannot leave my program. I can't graduate. But the thing is you have to keep in mind throughout the whole program, you have board exams. So you should be studying and reviewing throughout the whole entire program. It can be difficult to go back and review old information while you're trying to learn new information, but it's just something that has to be done. Even if it's only on a weekly basis and you take an hour here or there to either go back and review old material or maybe material that you're not as strong in as you would like to be. And that's really, really going to help you with your, not only your exit exam, but your board. So I have been reviewing more for my exit exam boards probably in the last 2 semesters because I knew it was coming up, and I was really trying to make that extra time to hopefully make these exams less stressful. They're going to be stressful either way, but I was hoping if I reviewed beforehand that I would not be panicking as much. Something else we did, if you guys watched my previous video, and I'll link to it somewhere around here, is at my school, it was part of our tuition, but they had Gary Persing come out and do a board exam workshop, and I absolutely love that program. And I've been talking to you guys about Gary Persing's book for like a year or maybe more now, and it's all based off of that book. And in the workshop you get a lot of additional information that is not in the book, and you get to talk to Gary himself, and he just really breaks everything down. So I think that that actually helped me a ton also, because it really just solidified a lot of information, and then it also gave a lot of tips and shortcuts, we'll call them, for equations and how to basically take the MBRC exams, kind of what they're looking for, how to rule out answers that don't make sense, or find the most appropriate answer for that scenario or question. So those were the main things that I did, and I ended up doing very well on the exit exam, passing at more than I needed for a high cut score, which is awesome because it gives you a ton of confidence going into your TMC, because specifically these exams, the secured ones you can get from the MBRC, are supposed to, as I said earlier, be modeled after the TMC. So if you can pass these exams, you should be able to pass your TMC. Now, the clinical simulations are a different story. So the funny thing is, though, I think I'm trying to find a good way to say this, because of course all exams are hard, but I think the way that our exams have been modeled in the past throughout all of the program, I feel like those really prepared us for the TMC and the CSE, because there's one instructor in particular that I had that I would have a mild panic attack every time I took a test in his class, because his tests were so difficult. They were not unreasonably difficult, but you really had to use your brain. And as stressed out as I was in those moments taking his tests, I appreciate it so much walking into my exit exam, because I was thinking, oh, thank God it wasn't his test. But honestly, that's what these programs are for. They're there to teach you, to make you think critically, and the exams that you get, even though they are incredibly difficult, they're there to prepare you to take your board. And if done correctly, it should either be the same difficulty or maybe even more difficult, so that when you walk into your exit exam and boards, you think, I've got this. I think the biggest thing with boards and exit exams, though, are nerves, because a lot of the time we know the answer, but then you're given these options and it starts making you doubt yourself, especially when some of the answers, especially when all of the answers that you're given are not the best possible answer that you know exists. And that's the point of these. They give you options that you wouldn't necessarily pick first, but these exams are made so that the credentialing agencies know that you are going to be a safe respiratory therapist out in the real world as a new grad, because they want to make sure if you don't have the best option, what are you going to do next? Because if you only know the best option and don't know where to go from there, if it's not available, what are you going to do? So basically, I think that's it. Sorry, I'm just too excited to even articulate what is going on in my brain right now, because it's been a long 2 years, and even though I still have a week of school left, I just keep sitting and thinking, oh my God, I'm done. I am done. This is it. I can sit for my boards and I'm done. And I can get out there and start doing what I've been dying to do for the past 2 years. So again, when you guys are watching this, this is going to be probably about a week behind, because I'm still doing a lot of stuff with school and for the pinning and everything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what types of exit exams you guys have to take, because I know each school is different. Some take multiple, some take one, some do them every semester. So I'm really curious what you guys do, and that will also help viewers from other areas kind of figure out what they might be getting into regarding their exit exams. But again, if you have any questions, comments down below, or you can follow me on Instagram, and I will talk to you next time.